Hey everybody, it's me, I'm back. Wrestlemania review. I'm not going to shout too much, I don't want to disturb too many people because I've done enough of that. Wrestlemania review, Wrestlemania 35 is over. You can see I'm really happy. I had a really good time. I'm just going to go through everything that I enjoyed and then we're going to do a morning after in the afternoon. So how was it for you, honey? I enjoyed this the most out of the last maybe 3 or 4 Wrestlemanias. The opener was Seth Rollins and Brock Lesnar was a surprise, and I think that's what helped the show for me in the beginning. 2-minute match, Seth Rollins wins the belt. Cooled down in comparison to what we're going to get to later on, but still really good to see. Brock is fighting Daniel Cormier. Apparently now this rumour's coming out, but I'll talk about it in a separate video. But good to see Seth come out with the title. Cooled down a bit in that Dean Ambrose feud. Good to see him though. I'm just happy. That was great. I was happy to see Brock lose that belt. After that, it was AJ Styles and Randy Orton. Now, my network kept cutting on and off in the middle of this match, so it was really frustrating. But what I got to see, I was really interested in. I want to see more. I hope that's not the end of that match. But I was surprised to see AJ win. But cleanly, 1, 2, 3 with the Superman punch, his version of the Superman punch, and I was very happy. I thought that was what I got to see was really good, and I really loved their promos coming into it. AJ has really done well on the promos, like I applaud that. Then we look, because I'm looking at my notes, the tag match. That was a lot of fun. I really liked that match. It was like the Usos, Cesaro, Sheamus, Ricochet, Aleister Black, Shinsuke Nakamura and Rusev. Although on the topic of Nakamura, he has really fallen off. I mean, last year he was in the title match, and now, but I was really entertained by this match. I loved the bit where they were all doing the, like, you know, when they do the powerbomb suplex combo and Ricochet rolled over onto his feet and then he, did what he did. And then Ricochet and Aleister Black, and I tweeted this, are future components for WrestleMania. And it's just so surreal seeing Prince Puma, the former Prince Puma, Ricochet at WrestleMania, and Aleister Black is incredible as well. And I love the Usos. I love the entire match. I mean, that was a lot of fun. At that point, I was saying I was really into this show and having a blast. Then we talk about the Shane McMahon mismatch. Now, I was not really that interested in it. I'm not going to lie. I really wasn't interested in it. I see Shane get thrown through railings, DDT'd onto this, whacked with that, kicks out of everything, so he's tougher than Brock Lesnar. But I enjoyed the suplex bit from that ramp, that high suplex. That was the bit that I woke up for. I thought it was great. The bit with Mrs. Dad was good too. That was a bit that kind of picked me up. Shane wins, so this feud is probably not over. So yeah, Shane wins, but that Shane McMahon car wreck stunt that you get with the payoff, and I mean that was cool. I did jump out my seat and wake up people. Unfortunately, the women's fatal 4-way tag match. Now I sarcastically thought the Iconics would win, and then they did, but I wanted the Beth Phoenix and Natalya Neidhart to win, and I almost shed a tear because I'm a big fan of the Hart Foundation tag team, and then they came out in the attire and I thought they were going to win, and maybe they wanted us to think they were going to win, and then I was like, oh, Nia Jax and Tamina are going to win, and then the Iconics won, and good for them. I got no beef with them. I've got no beef with them. They're great at being annoying heels, and that's what they're supposed to be. And yeah, that was interesting. Hawkins and Ryder won the tag belts too, didn't they? And Braun Strowman won the Andre the Giant Battle Royal, but I never watched the pre-show, unfortunately. Now we get to the juicy bit. Kofi Kingston, Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan on the pre-show of the YouTube channel cut one of the best promos I have seen this year. Daniel Bryan is one of the most complete wrestlers in the company, and he set that table so well for Kofi Kingston to now take the reins from. I have a lot of respect for him. Go and watch the promo, it's in my favourites. It was like Nick Bockwinkel level, Jericho, like, it was fantastic. And what a hell of a title match that was. We've had some pretty, lackluster WWE title matches over the last few years on WrestleMania. This was a classic. Kofi Kingston really performed. I mean, the crowd was electric. There was the Kofi going for that running knee lift move that he does, and Bryan reverses him. And then there was all these reversals, submission reversals. Like, Bryan is one of the best heels ever. He has been on pure fire, and Kofi Kingston, somebody said on Twitter, it was like watching Bret Hart and Edge go from being a part of something to now being the solo act. And I 11 years seeing him in ECW on the Sci-Fi Network, the US belt, the Intercontinental belt, teaming with Punk, the Randy Orton push that he got, which looked like it was going to elevate him, in my opinion, and then they just squashed it, which I thought was a waste. Garvin is a very talented man, and when wrestling gives you those feel-good, happy moments, there's not more I can say about that. I mean, that was one of the best WWE title matches in some time at WrestleMania, and they delivered, and everyone was really, really happy. I think at that point, that's when we got tired. You had the Samoa Joe and Rey Mysterio match, that was really, really quick, obviously. Then you had the John Cena stuff with Elias. That actually kind of was interesting. I wonder what Cena was going to do. I thought he was going to do something with Kurt Angle. It was rumoured he was having a match. Nobody knew. Does the thing with Elias as the John Cena of 2003, Dr. Thugonomics. I actually was quite entertained by that. I thought Cena did some pretty, he hit some pretty cool lines. The line about his heel turn, the line about the boot. Well, can I say that on here? I don't think I can. You know what it is. Look, I've got to be careful on this, it's algorithm. But you know the line. But I enjoyed it. It's a shame that Cena and Angle didn't wrestle, and we'll get onto that later. I'll be honest, I was really tired by the Roman Reigns McIntyre match, so it's not that it was a bad match, because it wasn't, but I was really, really tired, and the Kofi match took something out of me emotionally. Roman wins, that's cool. I think McIntyre's groomed for a big shot down the line. Hunter and Batista. Now, I love the entrance for Batista, the Hollywood with the paid security guards coming out, and then he comes out and slams the door. Hunter had the Mad Max inspired entrance, which was really cool. Took a while for me to get into, because again I was really tired, but pulling the nose ring and Batista doing that was pretty funny. I thought it was alright. The last few minutes were really, really cool. I enjoyed it. I think that will be Batista's last match, from how he has worded it in interviews from years before, so we'll see what happens. But Batista got the reaction he wanted as a heel. There was that funny moment when he slipped over the ropes, though. Oh, God. That was like almost an omen. Please, please, please. Baron Corbin versus Kurt Angle was kind of sad to watch. I've been watching Kurt Angle wrestle professional wrestling since 1999. I've been aware of Kurt Angle since 95, 96, since I was 10. And it's this interesting thing to see this career kind of come to a close. Obviously physically he's not what he used to be anymore, but I'm glad that he got clean and sober, and he came back to the WWE and gave us the farewell more on his terms. And we've seen wrestlers just unfortunately pass away, and I'm kind of happy that we at least got that. Baron Corbin winning, though, kind of took the life out of me. But I liked seeing Kurt go, and thank you, Kurt Angle. And then the last thing is the main event. Now, 1 year ago in the summer, I did say that the main event would have Ronda Rousey and Charlotte, because friends who were there told me this. We never expected this Becky Lynch stuff to take off in the way that it did, and it just catapulted and exploded and grew, and it was watered, and some unfortunate events and timing made this even bigger. And Becky Lynch became the most popular act in the company. So to me, there is no argument to not put her in this main event. She needs to be in it, and this is the first time we have a WrestleMania main event where, coming into it, we have a babyface that will get cheered at the end of the show. What a refreshing sight. Really loved the entrance for Charlotte in the helicopter. I loved the Joan Jett Ronda Rousey entrance, which we all knew about. Becky's was a little bit more simplified. I think that she didn't really want too much fanfare, and then it was straight into it. I enjoyed in the match that Ronda really healed it up. Said, "Oh, you slap like a bitch" to Charlotte. "Old tables off for bitches." Doing the double armbar on everyone. I like the bits with Charlotte. "This is my main event." Then you can hear Becky in a little accent. "I told you, you little weirdo." A good little match. I think the fatigue is the problem. So the fatigue did affect me. So I will rewatch it again, and I'll probably have a much fresher opinion. But I was happy to see Becky Lynch come out on top. So she pins her and she holds down the shoulders. 1, 2, 3. So it was kind of a sudden ending. I didn't expect that. I thought more was going to happen. Teased that Charlotte might win, then Becky picks it up. But they done it in a way where Ronda's credibility remains intact, Charlotte's not hurt, and you still manage to elevate Becky. And when you can do that, it's quite the achievement. And we go home happy and very, very, very tired. The one knock I have about WrestleMania now is the length of the show. I think it is taking a lot out of people, and you can see by the time we had the Roman Reigns match onwards, the fatigue was kicking in, and I was getting irritable. And not as bad as last year though. So because we had some things that we were happy about, it helped. But I think that the length of the show needs to be addressed. Anyways, guys, thank you everyone for joining me in all of this and putting up with me for the last few months. I guarantee you now it's not over. I want to say a special thanks to Amresty18 on Twitter for the back and forths, the friendly back and forths, of course, to George, to Chris McGregor, George and his mate, everyone that's been keeping me going. Kenneth, I hope to be hearing from you, my friend. I've had a lot of fun. I enjoyed this WrestleMania. I wonder how I'll feel when I wake up. Comment down below, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you feel. And here's one for you. What do you think will be next year's WrestleMania main event? Will it be Matt Riddle and Brock Lesnar? Will it be Becky Lynch and Shayna Baszler? It's wide open, and that's what I love. Guys, get home safe and take care.